Good afternoon, one and all present here. Today we have gathered for another session for online workshop conducted for website development. Today our resource person is Mr. Devraj Manna. Let me introduce him to you all. He is a person who loves challenges in his work and be updated with the new technologies. Sir has completed his MCA from the West Bengal University of Technology. He has an experience of more than 12 years in the IT sector and software development, which tells us about his forte in his field. He is currently associated with Tatrios Technologies Private Limited, where he is working in a project to implement chat in a web-based healthcare system. Without much delay, on behalf of St. Augustine's Day School Shamnagar, I welcome Mr. Devraj Manna. He is going to take us on a journey to create websites. If you have any queries, please put in the chat box so that Sir can answer it during the session. Children, please remember to follow the ground rules, keep yourself on mute, and if you have any kind of queries, use the chat box for that. Thank you. Over to you, Sir. Please take over. Thank you.
Thank you, Saurav sir. So uh, I'm directly starting the workshop classes. So first I'm sharing my screen and off my video. Is it visible? I am audible?
Sir, you are both visible and audible, sir.
Okay. Now um, today's workshop for website development and so first start how to develop a website. Uh, we are developing website using HTML. So in our today's workshop topic, basics of HTML. So in this session, we have covered few areas. Now, what is HTML? What is the different types of HTML tags and their attributes? What is marquee tags? How many types of borders in tables? How to insert pictures into the table? How to add hyperlink? How to create a HTML form? How to add banner? And finally, how to store data into a database and how to deploy a website into internet. So all of these things are discussed step by step. So first, uh, start what is HTML. So in the early in the late of 1991, Berners-Lee first created the HTML. Uh, so what is HTML? HTML is a hypertext markup language. It is mostly used for web development or web page purpose. First, standard HTML version 2 was published in 1995, and then in late of 1999 or 2000, early 2000, published HTML version 4, and currently from 2012 onwards, it was latest version HTML5. So currently, any of the website, the web HTML version is 5. Now, what in the most commonly used language HTML. It is become a web designer. If you want start to career as a professional web designer, using HTML or CSS is the must skill. Understanding to optimize your website, you must knowledge on the HTML. So what is hypertext? Actually, hypertext is a link into the web pages, and markup is a text document with tags that tell a web browser how to structure it to display. Okay. Now, when we are writing a HTML script or HTML program, we need a editor. There are few editors. The most popular editor is Notepad, Sublime 3 Text, Notepad++. Uh, this is the most commonly used editor. When we are writing any HTML script, it will save into file. The file format is .html or .htm. So in the below example, hello world, after writing this code into a notepad file, after writing code, we have saved it, the file name, then .htm or HTML format, we have saved it. Then it will create a default browser icon. Now when you click on that browser icon, it will display the HTML page. Now come to the below code. This is the basic hello world code. In this code, there are few items there. First is doc type HTML, HTML, head, title, body, H1P, these things. Now, what is this? This are the HTML tags and its corresponding attributes. We come on later. Now I go to the first example, how it looks like. Click on the example. Here, this is a HTML web page. This web page name is hello world exe, and .html is it is HTML shape format. Now, in this section, there was title. This is the document title. What is this? In the top of the HTML page, this is document title. So when we are writing a HTML inside a title tag, we are writing this name title of this website. After that, the bold color, this is a heading. So in this section, H1 is the denote heading of this page, and then inside a P tag, hello world. So here is the hello world. Now come on to the what is tag and other stuff. In HTML, various tag is used. Every tag has a opening tag, have a closing tag. If you are look into the first slide, there is a HTML. This is an opening tag, and end is /HTML. This is the closing tag. Same as head is a opening tag and head is a closing tag 2. Title also opening tag as well as closing tag. So a maximum tag have an opening and corresponding is closing tags. Tags are denoted using angle braces. In between angle braces, put the tag name. Okay. So there are different type of tags. First is doc type HTML. This doc type HTML defines the document type and HTML version. So previously I'm told tell you that the current version of HTML is HTML5. So this doc type HTML denotes the HTML page document as a document type, and its version is HTML version is 5. Now then come to the HTML. This tag enclosed with complete HTML document. That means inside this HTML tag, all the HTML other elements inside this HTML tag, means head, title, body, all of these are inside the HTML tag. Now then come into the head. This tag represent the document's header, which was showing you that on the top of the browser, the heading of the HTML page, and title is showing the document title. After that, there is a body tag. This body tag actually represent the body of the HTML page. All the data or everything which are showing into the HTML page inside the body. So if we are not putting any body tag, it will no data showing into the page. And another thing is, if we are not closing the tag, then data will not showing in the web page. If we put the title and the title tag end was not there, then title was not showing there. Okay. After the body tag, there was a H1 tag, which is indicate the heading of the tag. There was H1, H2, H3, H4 is there. So based on the H1, H2, H3, the heading was bigger, then smaller, then smaller. This type of represent is here. And then the tag is P tag. P tag denotes the paragraph of the text. In the last example, we are showing hello world. This hello world inside the P tag. So this P tag denotes the paragraph of the page. There are more few tags used like div, beer, center, etc. Beer tag denotes for breaking the new line. Okay. Now go to the next thing is HTML attributes. Then an attributes is used to define characteristics of an HTML elements. That means which type of action take on the HTML page, that denotes on the attributes of the HTML. The HTML have two attributes, mainly two parts. One is name and another is value. Now here is an example. Here one P tag is there, then align equal to left. That means inside the P tag, if we put the align is a name and their value is left, means inside the P tag, the text will showing the left side of the web page. Now I'm showing you one example on here. Let's say in this hello world text, the hello world showing in the left side of the page. Now here is the attribute, p tag attribute. There are two parts, name is align and value is left. Now I'm changing left to right and save it. Now what is happened? A hello world showing right side. Okay, so the change of these attributes, it will showing into the page. Okay, in this type of attribute there the okay. Now there are four attributes also in HTML, that is ID, title, class and style. ID denotes the uniquely identify any element within an HTML. Title gives a suggested title for the element. Class is associated with the style and specific class of the element. And last is style. It is used for cascading style sheet, which this style will makes more looks good the web page. Okay, so ID is uniquely identify the element. Title suggests the name title for the element. Class also one major attribute used here for associate the element with the style sheet and class element. And finally it's a style. It is used for CSS to more attractive the pages. Okay, now after the HTML attributes, there one a major tag is marquee tag. Okay, so what is marquee? Marquee tag is used for scrolling piece of text display either horizontally across or vertically down or up on your web page, depend on their settings. Okay, marquee is a HTML tag which display the piece of text either move from horizontally or vertically. Syntax: marquee tag in inside the marquee tag display text showing there. Now example is there here. Document type HTML first, then HTML. Inside the HTML head is there. Under the head was title as HTML marquee tag. Now body, inside the body I am putting, this is example of marquee inside the marquee tag. Okay, now look into the example how it works. Now this is the marquee tag works. I am putting a text inside the marquee
Bala
tag.
sir, one kind request. If you can kindly put the stop sharing tab a little bit below. The lower codings are not visible much. The students are facing a little difficulty in seeing the coding which are at the bottom. Kindly remove that tab of the sharing somewhere a little bit more below so that the entire screen is visible.
This one.
But just drag it down sir a little bit more. Just drag down so that that bottom part. Yes sir. Yes sir.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Okay. So here is the text marquee text and marquee image. Now inside the code, if we go to the code, now here is a marquee tag. This is the string or text, display text, and marquee tag end. Now in the marquee tag, I am putting some attributes, which is width is 100%, direction right, and height 100 pixel. So in this text document, 100% width means hold the page, and direction right means it left to right, movement left to right. Same thing in the picture, there's adding behavior scroll and direction left with 100%. So the image was full whole page and left right to left movement. Okay, so this is this way marquee tags are working. There are few attributes also in marquee tag: with, height, direction, behavior, loop, bg color, horizontal space, vertical space. Okay, so here I am only using with, height, and direction. So here with, direction, height, many other thing is loop is there. So on based on their requirement, we are put it here. Okay, now go to the next slide. Is it clear, students?
Yes, sir. Students are commenting yes,
Yes.
on the chat box.
Okay,
It is
okay,
clear to
okay,
them.
okay,
They're
okay,
commenting
okay,
yes
okay.
on the chat box.
Okay, okay, okay. Now move to next tab, tables and properties. Now HTML table is used to show data like text, image, links, etc. into row and columns of cell. We are using table mainly when cumulative data in a area. Suppose list of 10 students data. That time we are showing a tabular format data sheet and populate data into the table. Here we are using table in HTML using table tag. In the table tag, inside there are tier tag. Tier tag used for table row, and then use TD tag, which is table data. Another few three tags are there, that is table head, table body, and table footer. Let's we go to the example to elaborate more. We also put some color into the table. Now go to the again code base, how to write this table. Now here it is a table. Inside the table tag, we are putting one table row, which is tier, and inside the tier row putting value, welcome value showing here in the TD tag. So what is the HTML code is there. Here is the table tag. Now table tag, opening table tag, and here is the closing table tag. Now I am firstly create a row for welcome text. So open a TR and closing TR. Inside the TR, open a TD and then write the text and close the TD. So here is the welcome text display. If we are not putting the TR or TD, then data will not showing here properly. Okay. Now another thing is BG color equal to yellow. That means if I put in the table color, change the color yellow to red, then if I change here red and refresh it, it will be red. So change here background BG color to change the table of the color of the table. Now again I am creating another row for heading name, age and address to display some data. Okay. Here the name, age and address to show the display data. So first we write a TR and inside the TR we are putting T head. Under the T head we are putting name, age and then address. After that again I am creating a row or TR and inside a TR corresponding name we are putting name and name TD, then age TD and address TD. Now same thing here. First we create a row for name, age and address, and then next I'm creating another row, and inside this tier we are creating TD for name value, then another TD for age value, and finally the address of the TD is here. So in that way we are creating multiple time of data populating in this table. Okay. So this way we are creating a table. We are gathering all the information, common information at a time in a tabular format in this way. Now insert image. In this HTML in web page we are inserting images. So how to insert image? We are using image tag to inserting images. Image tag is img tag, and this image tag is an empty tag and it contains only list of attributes, and this tag has no closing tag. So head tag has a closing head tag, title tag also have a closing tag, but image tag have no closing tag. Okay. Here below one example. I am putting a image tag inside a body img src equal to, here some path is there. Okay. Now my image is test.jpg and the C:\, user Devraj desktop PPT. This is the location of this image. So when we are putting a image into the website, we are writing the path where the images exist, and then we are putting some attributes: width 150, height 100 pixel, border 3, align right. So in this case, we are showing the images how big or small depend on their height width. So if we go to the example, here is the image tag. There are two image tags. One is putting left side, another is right side. Okay, both are location are mentioned earlier. That's why when the web page is running, the automatically it fetch from that location and show into the web page.
Devrat sir, sorry to interrupt in
Mm,
between. There is one question. The
mhm.
students are asking if you can kindly repeat the use of TD and TR. If you can
Use
kindly repeat the explanation for TD and TR,
okay.
table data and table row.
Table row. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Now then directly go to the example. Okay. And if we showing uh, suppose we are showing 10 students data, student name, student class, and student age or address. Now how to show 10 student data in a single page? Then on that way we are using table. In the tabular format, top of the section we are in the column wise, name column, then class column, and then address column. And in the name column we are putting name 1 2 3 4 5, then their classes, and then their addresses. So in HTML, when we are creating a table using table tag, first we write a table tag. Now first we inside a table we draw a table row which is tier. Okay, this tier denotes the table row, and inside this table row we are showing the display value. So inside the tier we are putting table value which is TD, and then putting showing the display value. In this example we are draw a table and putting the name, age, address. To show this name, age, address, we are draw a row inside a table. So first table tag, then we write a tier tag. After writing the tier tag, now we display the data. That's why table data is TD, and then put the value. Okay, so table tier TD. If we are not showing the tier, then data will not display properly. Um, One thing. Let's see what's up. Okay, if we put not clear the uh, if we not put the tier TD, it will not showing properly. Is it clear?
So students are texting yes sir on the chat box.
Okay,
Students are
okay, okay,
texting yes sir through
okay,
the chat
okay.
box.
Actually, I'm
This
on the.
lot of students. Yeah, yes sir, no problem. So that's why I'll read out the chat box to you as and when required.
Mhm.
And likewise, I have been asking you the questions on students' behalf. I'll keep on responding, sir.
Okay, okay,
Please
okay,
continue.
okay. So, image. How to insert image? Is it clear? I think. Okay, okay, okay,
Yes, sir, it's clear to them. They're
okay,
saying
okay.
yes.
Yes, yes, yes. Now I move to the next slide. Hyperlink text and image. So, in this slide, here the example um, text is here, and when I move my cursor on that example link, it will be showing a finger pointer. That's mean these texts are linked with any other pages. Okay. Now, in this hyperlink, allow visitor to navigate between website by clicking on word, phrase, or images. Okay. Now, when we are creating a hyperlink on text or images using anchor tag, this anchor tag denotes angular bracket A, and this anchor tag have some few target attributes is there. There are five target attributes. One is blank, blank, underscore self, underscore parent, underscore top, and target frame. Underscore blank, it's open the link document in a new window or tab. Self, it will open document in same frame. Parent, it open document in the parent frame or same frame. And top, open document in full body of the window. And last was target frame, open document in name target frame. Now, how it's work? Now go to the example. Now here the web page we are showing here, open a new window. This text was underlined text, and when we move to the cursor, it will showing a finger pointer. That's mean this text was linked with another page. Now I'm clicking on this text or link. It will open a separate tab or window. This is the your school website. So here I am putting the your school website into this link with target blank. Now go to the code. Here is the code. Inside the body tag, here A is the anchor tag. Now this is the hyperlink path where it will be redirected. How where to go? It is the this is your school website link is present, and its target is underscore blank. So when I'm clicking here, it's open your school website in a separate tab. Okay. Now the second is self, open in self. Same URL. When I click it, it redirect to the current window. That's mean I am standing here. When I'm clicking on the self link, it redirect to on that page. It will not redirect to the separate tab. Okay. Same is open in parent. It redirect to on the parent tab, and open in body, the full window open screen. All the four hyperlink, the link was same, just change in target. First was blank, that's mean open new window. Cell opening on the same window. Other parent and top both are open in the parent window. The next is image. In the image, when we click it, it will redirect to the same another page. So we are also hyperlink as a image or text. Okay. And code is same. Hyperlink path is there. Target was blank. Target is blank. And another thing is image src. Now here is the image name, and this is the image location. Okay. And this was the image attributes with height, border, etc. So this is the hyperlink text and image. Now move to the next step is HTML forms. This is the most important thing, how to save data from website through. So we are getting the information from any web page. We are using forms. So HTML forms are required when we want to collect some data from site visitors. Then it will post to backend application like ASP, PHP, Java, etc. and perform data processing based on defined business logic and save it into database. Now in the form have some attributes. There are some attributes is like action, method, target, and NC type. Action is in backend script ready to process data. So in your go to the school website, if you go to the contact us page, there was some form is there. Their name, subject, email address, phone number, message. So when you fill up this form and submit it, it will redirect to the backend application is written in ASP, PHP, Java, etc. And there are some also business logic is there. These script language are processing this data and stored into the database. So this action taken from this action attribute. Next is method. Method is there are two type of method. One is get, another is post method. So get method is used. Suppose your school result out and you go to your school website and put your class and put it your roll number and search, and your result will be showing there. So this is when we search anything from website, that time get method call. And when you submit anything to the website, that means in their school contact information submitted, that time post method call. Okay. Then target method, target attribute. This attribute specify the which window or where the result will be displayed. It will display on the same page or it will redirect to another window. The last is NC type. Actually, NC type is used for browser encryption methodology. It is used for security purpose. Okay. It is used in browser own for NC type. In this form attributes, rather than this, there are some control also. There are text input control, checkboxes control, radio button control, select button control, file select button, submit button, reset button, and hidden control. In the text input, there are three types of text input control is there: single line, password, and multi-line. And every control has attribute like type, name, value, size, etc. Now here is an example. We directly go to the example. Yeah. Now here a simple form I have designed here. One is user ID and it is a text input. Then password. This is the password input type. And that is multi-line description. Multi-line text input. Now here single line, we are putting any user ID. Password is a password protected for it will not displaying the name, it is showing dot 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 dot. And then this is the multi-line text. Okay. This is the three controls, text input control. Now there is another control is option button. For this control is selecting only one value. Okay. Now then is checkbox control. If we select all the checkboxes or any one or two checkboxes, then come to the drop down control. Here we are selecting data as a drop down list. And another is file upload control. When we are uploading any images or when we are writing mail, we are attachment any file, we are using this upload control. Click here, putting some images and open. Now comp1.png is selected. After selecting this, now I am submitting here. Then it will go to the background script language to process the data with their business logic and save it into the database. This way, this is the form structure of an HTML. Okay. Now next is how to insert a banner or GIF. Banner or GIF is a same type of image insertion. So in the image tag, we are putting the GIF image name or banner image. It will show the banner or GIF. Go to the example. Here the example, we are putting a GIF image on in the HTML, and if you go to the second, this is the banner of the HTML. We put it top of the page. Okay. Now next is the how to storing static data. In the web form usually has many different elements, mostly input fields. You can extract data from this element and save into the database like MySQL, SQL Server, Oracle, or plain and simple into the JSON file format. Or you can even save your data as a text file format too. Now here, go to the example how it works. Now this is the form, and in this HTML form it's look much better rather than previous form, because here I am putting here some CSS file, or I'm putting some style on this HTML page. That's why there was add one top of the banner is here, some color is here, background color is there, all the text boxes are equal size, so it's pretty looks good rather than previous form. So when we are developing any website, we are using HTML as well as we are using some cascading style sheet or CSS to more better looks on the website. Now here I am how to save the data. My name, now when I'm clicking the save data, this information, name, age, address, country, and message captured from this text and send it to the backend languages, backend script languages, ASP, PHP, whatever you are wrote here, and that language are processing this data based on some logic, and after that it will saved into the database. Now when I'm clicking OK, the data will save successfully. This message showing here, and data are stored into the database. So now I'm showing here some code, how it right here. So here is the main body, HTML body. Top of the body, one marquee text showing here, then a banner, school banner is there. Now then I am putting here one text, name, age, address, then country option, and then text area message, and after that one button to save data. On this save data button here, their click event is there, the save file. When I'm clicking the save file, there is the logic. Actual logic, script logic is there. Actually, I am putting here as a static format. Real world, it will be more complex logic is there, and it will be writing in different coding languages, and based on their business logic, it will be saved into the database. So after collecting the data, it will be saved into database and showing message data set successfully. So here some more logic or more critical code right here to save the data from database. And the another thing is, here is the style, which is the top of the body. It is in header section. In header section, there is a style tag. In this style tag, I am putting here some more code here, some padding, 10 pixel, background color, overflow hidden, this thing. Actually, this is the CSS. Main more looks wise, how to more attractive in your page. We are writing CSS. It is more attractive in the website. So based on the CSS, it will be how much you write more clearly write on the CSS, and it will be looks more good on the web page. Okay. So this is the data save into the database. So now move to the next slide. Now, is it clear? Actually, I am not following
Yes,
the.
sir. Yes, sir. The students are clear with it. They have written. They are writing. Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, okay. Okay, okay. Now, after the storing data, we are developing a website. Now it will be published into the web or internet. How to publish or hosting a website? To hosting a website, first we decided which type of website we are developing here. Is it static website or dynamic website? Okay. Now, then we choose a hosting server, or where it will be hosting, or in publicly or internet. So they are hosting server, two types of server. One is Linux server, another is Windows hosting server. After that, we are choosing our web hosting plan. There are four type of hosting plan commonly used. There's share hosting, VPS hosting, dedicated hosting, or cloud hosting. VPS hosting are most using for a virtual private server hosting, and presently the cloud hosting is more popular, which was AWS cloud or Google cloud is more current days, it is more useful. Now then, choose your DNS or domain name server name. Now I'm looking into here. In your school website, there is staugustinday.com. This is the domain name in your school. So when you hosting a website, choose a domain name server. That is the actual address to locate your website. When we search on any web browser.
Excuse me, sir. We have
Mhm,
some questions on the chat box.
mhm.
Some students are asking what is JSON file, what is web hosting plan, and what is dedicated web hosting plan.
Uh, Web hosting plan actually it is a huge area. Uh, Currently, I'm telling you, if anyone wants to upload your website, private hosting means there is a private uh, server. You are own maintenance that server. You are there are some network configuration is there. When you upload your file and anything, any security issue, any fallback issue, everything are maintained by you own. And cloud hosting is currently used. If we choose an example as Amazon Web Service, this is a cloud hosting. We are just buying the hosting server. Everything are maintained on that Amazon. We are just pay for this service. Everything they are maintained. So this is the different types of the shared hosting is if we are host one host there and we are host this server are shared with other parties, that will be also sharing share hosting. So there are a lot of things is there. So just as a overview, this type of hosting is there, and we are using initially VPS, or sometimes we are in GoDaddy we are using there also a dedicated hosting service, file share or sharing hosting on the GoDaddy server we are using here. And another question is, what is
That
the
much, sir. That much for the time being. Thank you so much, sir. You can continue, sir. Thank you.
okay. So after the choosing the DNS, the your the DNS is the your file server, actually your website uh, domain name which are searching on the web, and then you upload your website. You can upload your website through FTP client. Commonly use the FileZilla. We are maximum we are using this. Many other clients also there. So after uploading this file, successfully uploading, we are go to the browser and hit the URL, and after successfully deploying your website, it will show into the internet. Type the URL and your site is live. Now this is the hosting website. This is the overview. There are more deep learning is there. Now last is different platforms and different type of website. So when you are building a platform like WordPress, Wix, Squarespace, give you a ability to build multiple type of websites. They are inbuilt platform. If you go to the WordPress, if you have a login credential or registered into the WordPress, they provide sample template to create your own website, and it will already WordPress provides you a web space too. If you go to the login into the web WordPress, and after creating your own website, WordPress also provide a space to deploy your website. Okay, so these are the platform, and there are so many types of website available in our types of available in this area, work here. We have finding some most popular types of websites are blog, uh, online journal and information page that's a regularly update on the blog website. Business website, mainly generic website, detailed area of the business. Brochure website, also they are 1 or 2 pages website display the company basic information. Okay. Funding website, it is a donation like any given cause to arrange fund for the crowdfunding website. The e-commerce website, Amazon, Flipkart is a e-side website for the e-commerce purpose. Educational website, this is actually interactive website with educational information. Suppose your board exam or board syllabus, all that's published into the CBSE website. So that was also a educational website. Media or entertainment website, any news portal website are media entertainment website is there. Few are personal website is there. Some displaying here is if anyone some work experience or anything can share on their own personal website. He or she can build a website and publish into the web. He can maintain it own their website. Portal website. Your school website also a portal, school portal website, internal website, school for business thing. And portfolio, online portfolio display your creative work, which can be displayed in the website that in portfolio website section. So overall, these are the things I have covered here in this short of time. It is a huge area in this current days. So that is for today's workshop for basic of HTML. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. It was a wonderful experience. Thank you so much. It was literally a wonderful experience. Again, it was a revision. In morning, we had one thing, and the second once again, it was literally wonderful. The way you have been explaining each and every point step by step, explaining the point, showing it practically, and then putting up all together. It was wonderful experience. I can 100% assure and say that our children will be benefited out of it, and definitely it will be a wonderful experience all through, sir. Uh, Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much again, sir, for the slot. And again, we'll be taking a break for some time, and we'll meet again uh, after an hour, because we have to start. We have no, not hour only, by 4 o'clock only we have to start, sir.
Yes, yes,
We will
yes.
take up we will take up few minutes of break, sir,
Mm-hmm.
and then we'll again start. Children,
Okay.
we are going to post up a link in the chat box, that is a general link for the feedback. Please do fill up the feedback, and then you can all drop out of the call. Please hold on for a minute. Let me just post the feedback link to you. Okay, Partha sir has already done the needful. Children, please use the link. Click on the link. Through the link, you can fill up all the feedback, the information what you have learned, how much useful was this workshop for you. You can all fill up the information over there, and I'm 100% sure you will be very happy. Uh, mm, Whatever information sir has already shared with us, it was literally wonderful. Your entire syllabus for website making and HTML development is covered by sir's information and the workshop. Thank you so much, sir. We can take a short break, sir, and let's return by 4 o'clock.
Okay. Thank you, Saurabh sir. Thank you, students. Thank you, Partho.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Children, do fill up the feedback form and then drop out of the call. Just click on the link. It will take you to another page for fill up the feedback form. You can fill up individually, separately. You can meanwhile drop out of the call. Thank you. Have a good day. We will meet again in class situation. Thank you.
Goodbye, students. Please log out. and fill up the feedback form.
Okay. Bye, sir.